Today, we're going to be diving into a really interesting take on a classic. This is a video about a unique trading indicator known as the Ultimate RSI by LuxAlgo. It's a tool that you can use to get a clearer picture of market trends, aiming to be a less noisy version of the good old relative strength index. We're going to go over what this indicator is and how you can use it in your trading. If you happen to find value in this video, remember to leave a like. Now, to get started with this indicator, you first of all want to go to TradingView, the trading platform that I'm going to be using. If you need to sign up, there's a link in the video description for you to do that. Next, you want to load up your favorite chart, could be any time frame or any security, and then click on Indicator. In the search bar, type in Ultimate RSI. It's going to be this one by LuxAlgo. Go ahead and click that to add it to your chart. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the all-powerful Ultimate RSI by LuxAlgo. So what's it all about? Well, it's basically a fresh take on the RSI that's designed to really zero in on trend strength and direction, giving you a much cleaner and less choppy signal than what you might be used to with the standard RSI. It's built for trend trading, not so much for spotting those quick contrarian reversals. Alright, so when you first pop this on your chart, you'll see a few key things. You've got the main Ultimate RSI line itself, which moves between 0 and 100, just like regular RSI, but what's different is how it behaves. It's designed to stay in those overbought above 80 or oversold below 20 zones for longer when there's a strong trend instead of constantly dipping in and out. When it goes above 80, the area might get highlighted green, signaling a strong uptrend. And when it dips below 20, it might show up as red, pointing to a solid downtrend. There's also a crucial 50 midline. If the Ultimate RSI is above 50, we're generally looking at bullish sentiment, and below 50 suggests bearishness. And importantly, there's a signal line that moves along with the RSI. This signal line can give you even earlier hints about shifts in momentum. Next, let's peek into the settings because you've got some nice customization options here. The main things you'll probably want to look at are the length, which is your calculation period, and the method for smoothing the RSI. By default, it might use something like a rolling moving average, or RMA, but you can switch it to an EMA, SMA, or even a triangular moving average, or TMA. Using something like a TMA can give you a much smoother RSI line, which is great for seeing those longer trend transitions. But remember, smoother means it'll be a bit slower to react to really sudden price changes. You can also adjust the source for the calculation, like close, open, etc. Then there's the signal line settings, where you can control its smooth factor and the method used for its calculation, giving you more control over how responsive you want those signal line crosses to be. I don't usually mess with the style tab too much, but feel free to explore. Now, let's get into how you can actually use this Ultimate RSI in your trading strategy. One of the main ways is for trend identification. If you see the Ultimate RSI cross above that 50 line, you can consider the market to be in a bullish phase. And if it crosses below 50, then we're likely looking at a bearish market. What's cool is that this indicator is designed to give fewer fakeouts around that 50 level compared to a regular RSI. For a bullish setup, you'd be looking for the Ultimate RSI to be above 50, and ideally also above its signal line, showing that momentum is increasing. If it pushes into that overbought zone, say above 80, and stays there, that's actually a sign of a really strong uptrend, not necessarily an immediate sell signal. You might wait for the RSI to cross back below its signal line while still above 50 for a potential entry or a sign of a pullback. For a bearish setup, it's the reverse. You'd want to see the Ultimate RSI below the 50 line and preferably below its signal line too. If it dives into the oversold area below 20 and hangs out there, that's indicating a strong downtrend. Again, don't just jump in to buy. You could look for a retracement where the RSI comes up, maybe even touches the 50 level from below, and then see the signal line cross below the RSI again as a trigger to consider a short. The key here is that extreme readings often confirm the trend's strength with this indicator. For instance, if you see the market in a downtrend and the Ultimate RSI goes below 20 and the signal line smoothly crosses the RSI, you might consider taking a trade anticipating a retracement back towards the 50 RSI zone, hopefully avoiding false signals that a regular RSI might give in a strong trend. So, to wrap things up, the Ultimate RSI by LuxAlgo is a really neat tool that rethinks how we use the RSI, putting a much bigger emphasis on identifying and following trends.
It aims to give you a cleaner, less noisy output, helping you avoid some of those common whipsaw signals you get with the standard RSI, especially in strongly trending markets. By showing you when a trend is truly strong and when momentum might be shifting with its signal line, it can be a valuable addition to your charting toolkit. Now, it's super important to remember that this is not financial advice. The strategy ideas we talked about are based purely on this indicator, and for any real trading, you should definitely be adding your own price action analysis, fundamental research, or other confluences. Don't just trade off one indicator blindly. If you found value in this video, remember to leave a like, or even better, consider subscribing to stay tuned for more content. Thanks for watching. See you next time.